Hello guys, today we gonna see 10 new gen anime to watch while you wait for DANDADAN Season 3. With the summer anime season now drawing to a close, fans of the hit shonen anime DANDADAN will need to fill the void left by this series. Fortunately, with so many genres blended together into one wacky package, the DANDADAN anime is bound to remind fans of a variety of other series, so DANDADAN fans have a whole buffet of options to choose from. Some anime feel kind of similar, such as Solo Leveling and its battles of humans versus monsters, but other anime hit closer to home. For the time being, no one knows when the confirmed third season of DANDADAN will arrive, so until then, fans are encouraged to check out all kinds of anime that balance comedy with fantasy action, stylish character designs, open-ended plots, and the like. A few of these anime are also subversive in nature, and a few are outwardly darker than DANDADAN but still share this anime's love of goofy humor and charming prankster characters. Disclaimer: this is not a ranked video, this is a normal list video, so let's get started. First, we starting with Undead Unluck is an unpredictable action comedy with a creative combat system. Plenty of shonen action anime make both comedy and action important, with Undead Unluck being one of many examples in recent anime. Just like DANDADAN, the Undead Unluck anime features a male/female pair who meet up in the most unexpected ways, and they soon become a dynamic duo as they fight other people and monsters together. The difference here is that the man, Andy, is already an experienced fighter. Unlike Ocarina, Undead Unluck is an underrated anime that probably flew under the radar for many fans, possibly because it streamed on Hulu rather than Crunchyroll and Netflix, and that's a real shame. Like DANDADAN, Undead Unluck trades profound and game-changing writing for sheer fun, which is highly effective when fans need a break from anime like Attack on Titan. It also helps that Undead Unluck has a creative combat system to rival DANDADAN's own, focusing on negating the laws of the universe. So next, Frieren, Beyond Journey's End is about the journey and not the destination. Like DANDADAN, Frieren, Beyond Journey's End does lack the frantic and goofy energy of DANDADAN, but otherwise, fans of either are bound to like the other. At the very least, these two anime share some flair for fantasy action with powerful female leads, and they both also have slow burn romance in them. Frieren isn't looking for a partner, but Fern and Stark have a spark between them, which feels a bit like Momo/Ocarina. What is more, both Frieren, Beyond Journey's End and DANDADAN are open-ended stories that lack an endgame villain to build towards, at least for now. In Frieren, the Demon Lord has already fallen, and in DANDADAN, the main characters are taking their action-packed, strange life one step at a time while figuring it out as they go. No one is expecting a Madara Uchiha-type figure in either anime, so the journey matters more than the destination. And the next anime is Welcome to Demon School. Irumakuen is an underrated isekai balancing action with lovely comedy. In terms of style and tone, DANDADAN and Welcome to Demon School, Irumakuen totally understand each other, and it's easy to leap from either anime to the other when binging fun shonen anime. It's true Irumakuen is isekai while DANDADAN is not, but it's possible to compare isekai anime to non-isekai at times. In the case of Irumakuen, the isekai-ness matters a little less than the colorful flair of this action/comedy anime. DANDADAN and Welcome to Demon School, Irumakuen gently poke fun at their respective genres, especially the action genre, but that's not entirely fun in games. Both DANDADAN and Irumakuen also balance the school life concept with colorful action and adventure. Charmingly enough, the fights in these anime series may be zany and nonsensical, but there's also a lot of thought put into those sequences, and they almost rival the offerings of Demon Slayer and My Hero Academia. Now Gakiakuta shares DANDADAN's love for offbeat action sequences. On the face of it, the remarkably grim Gakiakuta anime feels like a whole different animal than DANDADAN, but deep down, these anime do understand each other. DANDADAN has school life and a love triangle while Gakiakuta is all about the mysteries of a dirty and unfair world, but episode by episode, these anime don't feel so different after all. To start with, each of them has distinct and strong visual flair, such as Gakiakuta's focus on graffiti and DANDADAN's blend of sci-fi, comedy, and fantasy. Gakiakuta and DANDADAN are also fairly open-ended adventures with slightly rough young heroes who use creative, unusual abilities and weapons in battle. The combat systems may not be identical, but they both feel creative and fun, with DANDADAN's weird usage of half-other heroes and Gakiakuta's concept of turning trash into weapons. Then the next anime is Mashle. Magic and Muscles combines intense action and offbeat humor time and again. Mashle, Magic and Muscles is another great example of how comedy and action fuse into a dazzling whole in current-gen anime, similar to what DANDADAN does. There are only a few major differences setting these anime apart, with Mashle being one-punch Harry Potter while DANDADAN combines sci-fi and fantasy, but notably, both anime feature action-oriented leads who attend school. The tone of each of these anime align nicely, with both DANDADAN and Mashle, Magic and Muscles making anime fans both laugh and cheer as heroes like Mash Burn did, Momo Ice, and Ken Takakura use all their might to defeat all manner of colorful foes. If fans read more deeply into it, They might say Dandadan shares Mashal's theme that it's okay to be different, with Momo, Ken, Era, and Gigi being anything but ordinary high school teens by this point. The next anime is My Hero Academia, also blends school life with supernatural action. My Hero Academia is more epic and more focused on lofty ideals than Dandadan is. Yet if fans approach these anime episode by episode, they can appreciate how each title feels like a cousin of the other. Both of these anime focus on goofy, lovable teens with superpowers as they attend school, with the difference being how Class 1A's students don't have to hide anything. My Hero Academia and Dandadan also indulge in all kinds of great comedy, including some playful romantic tension. There's a love triangle brewing between Akarin, Momo, and Era, or even a love square, if fans count Gigi. My Hero Academia also has some romantic overtones between Deku and Achiko, who almost feel like a Momo/Akarin pair now and then. That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, or Tensura for short, is another isekai anime that puts fun over power trips, all with colorful visuals and charming characters who can be compared to Dandadan's own. Each anime builds up a diverse team of memorable fighters, with the difference being Tensura has a much bigger main squad of Rimuru, the ogres, goblins, and more. Both of these anime series keep combat at the fore as heroes like Momo and the OP Rimuru Tempest fight monsters to keep the peace and protect their friends. Tensura might go harder in that regard, but it's all in good fun in most cases, creating a similar vibe as Dandadan. These anime also know how to make audiences laugh and relax with great comedy, with Tensura having entire episodes dedicated to that, such as Hey Butts. Anime fans can imagine Dandadan having an episode with such a title. Now I Got Chainsaw Man features bizarre anti-heroes and subtle romance. Chainsaw Man is like Gakiakuta, in the sense that it looks and feels dark while also having a goofy side if fans know where to look. Chainsaw Man may be bloody and subversive, but it also knows how to entertain viewers with its weird anti-heroes, some of whom are around Momo and Akarin's age. Interestingly, Akarin and Denji may have different personalities and powers, but they both used to be nobodies until they gained half other powers and teamed up with a girl. Chainsaw Man is also an aimless yet gripping action/fantasy adventure, much like Dandadan, where the viewers and characters alike take things one step at a time. Fans of either anime will love how the other also involves cool yet wacky heroes fighting monsters on the streets while also trying to figure out their personal lives. So next, Ranma is built on a foundation of comedy, martial arts, and weird transformations. Interestingly, Dandadan fans are all but certain that it borrowed some ideas from Ranma with its pop culture references. Not unlike the cursed characters in Ranma, Gigi and Dandadan will morph into another form when exposed to cold liquids, and only transforms back with hot liquids. This amusing plot element appeared in Dandadan's second season, and it will no doubt amuse fans of Rumiko Takahashi's works. That pop culture reference alone doesn't unite Dandadan with Ranma. Each of these anime features fun and slightly messed up teen heroes who are ready for action and a little less ready for tests at high school. All while there's some romantic tension between the male and female co-leads. And of course, anime fans will appreciate how both Dandadan and Ranma so elegantly combine humor with offbeat action in most episodes. And at last, Fire Force shares Dandadan's love of zany humor and high-octane monster fights. Fire Force joins the impressively large club of modern anime that hugely entertains shonen anime fans with blended action, comedy, and exciting fantasy visuals. Fire Force and its shonen anime cousin Dandadan each star goofy yet powerful characters who are ready to do battle with monsters on the streets. Fire Force doesn't have as wide a variety of foes as Dandadan, but the stylish fire-based combat system makes up for that. Fire Force has some of the weirdest but best humor in modern anime, from Lieutenant Hinawa's terrible dress sense to Arthur Boyle's King Arthur routine and Makio's daydreams about a flowery romance, among other narrative quirks. Similarly, the main cast of Dandadan always find time for great comedy between fights or even during battles. And both anime are both great examples of how fun it is to watch silly heroes fight monsters, without the brutal stakes of Kaiju number 8 or the gore of Jujutsu Kaisen. That's all for today, guys. Let's see Tamer.